Hello everyone. Welcome to Slow English with Confidence. I am very happy to have you here today. If you are learning English and you want to improve your listening skills, you are in the right place. Today, we are going to learn English through a simple and meaningful story. The English will be slow, the words will be easy, and the story will be simple enough for beginners to follow. So, don't worry if your English is not perfect. You don't need to understand every word. Just listen carefully, relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy the story. Today's story is called The New Beginning. It is a story about a young woman who wants to change her life. She feels stuck. She is afraid to start something new. But one day, she learns an important lesson. She learns that a new beginning does not need to be big. Sometimes, a small step is enough. So, let's begin. The New Beginning. There was a young woman named Anna. Anna lived in a small and quiet town. She had a normal life. Every morning, she woke up at 7 o'clock. She made breakfast. She got ready for work. Then she walked to the bus stop. She took the bus to work. In the evening, she came home. She had dinner. Then she watched television or used her phone. After that, she went to bed. The next morning, she did the same thing again. Anna's life was comfortable. But she was not completely happy. She had many dreams. She wanted to learn English. She wanted to travel to another country. She wanted to meet new people. She wanted to read English books. And she wanted to speak English with confidence. But there was one problem. Anna was always waiting for the perfect time. She thought, maybe I will start next week. Then she thought, maybe I will start next month. Sometimes she said, I am too busy today. Sometimes she said, I am too tired. And sometimes she simply said, I am not ready. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. And nothing changed. Sunrise one quiet morning. One morning, Anna woke up earlier than usual. The sun was coming through the window. The room was quiet. She looked outside. The sky was beautiful. The streets were calm. For some reason, Anna felt different that morning. She thought about her life. She thought about all the things she wanted to do. Then she asked herself a simple question. Why am I always waiting? She realized something. She was waiting for a perfect day. But a perfect day might never come. She did not need a perfect day. She only needed to begin. So Anna made a small decision. She decided to spend 15 minutes learning English every morning. Only 15 minutes. She did not make a big plan. She did not promise to study all day. She simply said, 15 minutes is enough for today. She opened her phone. She found a slow English lesson. And she started listening. At first, she understood only some of the words. Some sentences were difficult. Sometimes she had to listen again. But she did not stop. She continued. After 15 minutes, she closed her phone. She smiled. It was not a big achievement. But it was her first step. And sometimes the first step is the most important one. Books a new habit. The next morning, Anna listened again. Then she listened again the day after that. Slowly, English became part of her morning routine. She listened while drinking her tea. She listened while getting ready for work. Sometimes she listened on the bus. She did not study for hours. She simply listened a little every day. After a few weeks, she noticed something. Some English words were becoming familiar. She could understand simple sentences more easily. She started recognizing common phrases. And she felt more confident. One day, Anna found an easy English story online. She listened to it. The story was simple. The words were clear. She understood most of it. For the first time, she felt that English was not impossible. She thought, maybe I can really learn this. That thought gave her motivation. She started reading simple English stories too. 1 page every day. Then 2 pages. Then 3. She did not try to learn everything. She simply enjoyed learning. Teacup with handle small moments. Anna also started using English during her normal day. When she made tea, She thought about the tea in English. The tea is hot. When she opened the window, she thought, the weather is nice. When she walked outside, she looked at the trees and thought, the trees are green. When she saw the sky, she thought, the sky is beautiful. These were very simple thoughts, but they helped her brain connect English with real life. Anna realized that English was not only a subject. English could be part of her everyday life. She did not have to wait for an English class. She could practice anywhere. At home, at work, on the bus, in the kitchen, during a walk, even for a few minutes. Raincloud had a difficult day, but not every day was easy. One afternoon, Anna had a very difficult day at work. She was tired. She made a mistake. She felt embarrassed. When she came home, she did not want to study English. She felt like giving up. She looked at her English notebook. She thought, maybe I am not good enough. Then she remembered something. She remembered that learning takes time. She remembered that mistakes are normal. And she remembered her first 15-minute lesson. She smiled. She decided not to give up. That evening, she listened to English for only 10 minutes. It was enough. She did not need to do more. She simply wanted to keep her promise to herself. That night, she understood something important. You don't have to be motivated every day. Sometimes, you just need to continue. The power of small steps. Months passed. Anna continued her small habit. 15 minutes a day. Sometimes 20 minutes. Sometimes only 10 minutes. But she kept going. One day, something surprising happened. Anna was watching an English video. She suddenly realized that she understood almost everything. She did not translate every sentence. She did not stop after every word. She simply listened. And understood. She smiled. She remembered the first day. At that time, English had felt difficult. Now it felt much easier. Anna understood that her progress had not happened in one day. It had happened through many small moments. One word. One sentence. One story. One listening lesson. One day at a time. Airplane had a new opportunity. A few months later, Anna saw an advertisement for a travel program. The program offered a short trip to another country. Anna had always dreamed about traveling. But before, she was too afraid. She thought, my English is not good enough. This time, she thought differently. She thought, my English is not perfect, but I can try. So she applied. A few weeks later, she received good news. She was accepted. Anna was very excited. But she was also nervous. She knew she would need to speak English. She knew she might make mistakes. But she was ready. She prepared every day. She listened to English. She read simple stories. She practiced common phrases. And she reminded herself, I don't need perfect English. I just need confidence. A new experience. Finally, the day of the trip arrived. Anna arrived at the airport. She looked around. She heard people speaking English. At first, she felt nervous. But then she took a deep breath. She listened carefully. She smiled. And she started speaking. Her English was not perfect. Sometimes she forgot a word. Sometimes she needed a few seconds to think. But she continued. And people understood her. Anna was surprised. She had spent so much time worrying about mistakes. But the mistakes did not matter. What mattered was that she tried. She realized that confidence does not come from knowing every word. Confidence comes from believing that you can communicate. That trip changed Anna. Not because everything was perfect, but because she finally stopped waiting. She started. And that small beginning changed her life. The lesson. Anna's story teaches us a simple lesson. You don't need to change your whole life in one day. You don't need to study English for 5 hours. You don't need to know thousands of words before you start speaking. You can start small. Listen for 10 minutes. Read one page. Learn one phrase. Think one thought in English. Speak one simple sentence. Then do it again tomorrow. Small steps become habits. Habits become progress, and progress creates confidence. So if you are learning English today, don't feel discouraged. Maybe you are still a beginner. Maybe you understand only simple English. Maybe speaking is difficult for you. That is okay. Every confident English speaker was once a beginner. Every journey begins somewhere. Your journey can begin today. Don't compare yourself. There is one more important lesson. Do not compare your English with someone else's English. Someone may speak English very well. Maybe they have studied for many years. Maybe they use English every day. Your journey is different. Your starting point is different. Your speed is different. Instead of asking, "Why am I not fluent?" ask yourself, "Am I better than I was yesterday?" If the answer is yes, you are making progress. Maybe you understand 5 more words. Maybe you listened for 10 minutes. Maybe you spoke without being afraid. These small achievements matter. Be proud of them. Your new beginning. Now think about your own English journey. What do you want to achieve? Maybe you want to speak English confidently. Maybe you want to understand movies. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you simply want to understand English conversations. Whatever your goal is, start small. You don't have to do everything today. Choose one small action. Listen to English for 15 minutes. Then come back tomorrow. Do it again. And again. Over time, you will notice a difference. English will become more familiar. Your listening will improve. Your vocabulary will grow. And your confidence will become stronger. Remember, you don't need a perfect beginning. You just need to begin. Final message. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope this story reminded you that small steps can create big changes. If English feels difficult today, don't give up. Keep listening. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Your English does not need to be perfect. It only needs to improve little by little. One day, you will look back and realize how far you have come. So start today. Take one small step. Listen to one more English story. Learn one new phrase. Think one thought in English. And believe in yourself. This is Slow English with Confidence. Thank you for learning with me. I hope you have a peaceful and wonderful day. Keep listening. Keep learning. Keep growing. And remember, your new beginning can start with one small step. See you in the next lesson.